There are fewer third basemen in the Hall of Fame than any other position. One of the third basemen who have not made it into the Hall of Fame is Stan Hack. But he held down third base for the Chicago Cubs for 16 years from 1932 through 1947. He was a .301 lifetime hitter, .394 on-base percentage. Didn't strike out a lot, 466 strikeouts in his career. He was a five-time All-Star and finished twice in the top 10 in MVP voting. Played in 4 World Series for the Chicago Cubs and hitting .348 in those World Series. He came to the Major Leagues in 1932, the same year that he married Dorothy Weissel, who was a top-ranked tennis player who twice reached the quarterfinals of the U.S. Nationals, and she ranked as high as third nationally. At that point, she was more famous than her baseball husband. But by 1934, Hack established himself as the Cubs' starting third baseman. By 1935, Stan Hack acquired the nickname of Smiling Stan because of his good nature and handsome looks. So in one of the few promotions of the day, the Cubs handed out mirrors to fans with Stan Hack's picture on the back of the mirror. But the promotion backfired when the fans tried to shine him in the faces of opposing players and the umpires threatened to forfeit the games. The man responsible for that promotion was Bill Veeck Jr., who was only 21 years old and had been recently hired into the Cubs front office. In this 1941 tournament that we are playing, Stan Hack is 14 for 20 with a triple, 2 doubles, and 4 RBIs. He's batting .700. Hello everybody, this is Apba Brian and Apba Baseball Classics. Are you ready for the National League Tournament Championship game? It is the Brooklyn Dodgers at Wrigley Field to take on the Chicago Cubs. Both teams have one loss, and the winner of this game will be the champion. Here are the starting lineups for the Brooklyn Dodgers. Cookie Lavaghetto will lead off and play third base. He's hitting .188 in the tournament. Billy Herman is at second base, batting second. He's still looking for his first hit. Pete Reeser is in center field and batting third, .294 in the tournament with a homer and 3 RBIs. Dolph Camilli is in, let's see, I think he's in left field. He's at first base, hitting .125 with a double and RBI. Dixie Walker in left field, .188, 2 doubles and 3 RBIs. Walker's in right field. He's got a .36 arm, Ducky Medwick is in left field, .313, homer, 2 doubles and RBI. Mickey Owen is the catcher. He's hitting .077, 1 for 13. And Pee Wee Reese at shortstop, he's batting .267 with a double. Starting pitcher is Whitlow White. He pitched a shutout his first time out, and he has won 1 game. He is an A pitcher, X and Z modifier. Here's your starting lineups for the Chicago Cubs. Phil Cavarretta will lead off and play, right field. He's hitting .250 with a homer and 2 doubles. Lou Stringer is at second base. And Stringer's hitting .300 with a double, three ribbies. Stan Hack has been the hottest player in the tournament. He's playing third base and batting third. He has a triple, 2 doubles, and he is batting .700, 14 for 20. Bill Swish Nicholson's in left field, .333 with 2 RBIs. Babe Dahlgren is at first base, .211 with 3 doubles and 7 runs batted in. Dim Dom D'Alessandro is in center field, .278 with a double and run batted in. Clyde McCullough is the catcher, and he's hitting .150 with an RBI. We got Bobby Sturgeon at second base, .136, and the pitcher is Vern Olson, who pitched 7 innings and gave up 4 earned runs, but was the winning pitcher in his first time out. He's a grade B pitcher, Y and Z modifier. Set, so let's play ball. Vern Olsen has completed his warm-up tosses. Cookie Levigato steps in the box. Here's the pitch to Levigato. 56 is going to be a 34, and that is a pop out to the shortstop, or Y. That's going to be a strikeout. Cubs are fielding column 3. We're using basic Apba, except in the stealing. We'll use the master ratings for stealing. Billy Herman steps in the box. And as I said, he's still looking. He's a good ball player, but still looking for his first base hit in this tournament. 1-1, and there is his first hit. It's going to be a hit column. Here's the hit column roll. 31 is a double for Billy Herman. And the Dodgers have a runner in scoring position in the first inning for Pete Reeser. Here's the pitch to Reeser. 56 is going to be a base on balls. First and second. 1 out for power hitting first baseman Dolph Camilli. 34 home runs in 1941. 1-5 is a 8 against a B pitcher. That's going to be a ground out to the Cubs third baseman Stan Hack. Camilli is going to be retired 5-3. 2 base runners will each move up 90 feet. So 2 down. Dixie Walker has 2 ducks on the pond. An opportunity to put the Dodgers ahead. Here's the pitch. 51 is an fly ball to Dindom D'Alessandro in center field. He measures it and makes the catch. 3 outs, no scores. We go to the bottom of the first. Veteran Whitlow White completes his warm-up tosses. He's from Kensington, Georgia. And there are many who will say he was a mean pitcher. Phil Cavarretta steps in the box for the Cubs. 32 is a 26. Brooklyn is fielding column 1, and that is a 4-3 ground out to Billy Herman. 1 away. Lou Stringer is the batter for Chicago. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field, and that is caught by Ducky Medwick. 2 are retired, and a very hot-hitting Stan Hack steps in the box for Chicago. 41 is a ball hit on the ground to the shortstop, Pee Wee Reese, who throws over to first base, and it is 3 up and 3 down for the Cubs in the first. We go to the top of the second inning. There is no score. Vern Olsen came up to the major leagues as a reliever in 1939, and he began as a starting pitcher on July 30th, 1940 against the Brooklyn Dodgers. He pitched a 2-hit shutout. Here's the pitch to Ducky Medwick. 53 is a 16, fielding column 3 is going to be a base hit to center field, and that ball is fumbled by D'Alessandro. Medwick will go to second on the E8. Catcher Mickey Owen. Nobody out. Here's the pitch to the Dodger catcher. 61 is a 24. The pop-up in the air in the infield, caught by the shortstop Bobby Sturgeon. 1 away. Pee Wee Reese. 25 is a 9 against a B pitcher. That's going to be a single over second base, and Medwick will score unless he's slow. I don't think he's slow. In fact, he's fast. So it's an RBI single for Pee Wee Reese. Puts the Dodgers on top in this championship game. Whitlow Wyatt. Whitlow is swinging away. 15, that's a ground ball to the third baseman, Stan Hack, who throws to first. Reese goes to second. There's 2 outs. Cookie Levagetto. Chance for Cookie to add another run. 1-6 is going to be a ground ball hit to the shortstop Bobby Sturgeon. And Levagetto is retired. But the Dodgers get on the board in the second. They lead 1-0. Swish Nicholson will lead off the bottom of the second inning for the Chicago Cubs. He is a power hitter, but he's only hit singles so far in this tournament. 45 is the roll. That's going to be a base on balls for Bill Nicholson. Here's Babe Dahlgren. 31. That's going to be an infield single for the Cubs first baseman. First and second, nobody out. And the Dodgers are mounting a threat here in the second for Nicholas D'Alessandro. I like to call him Din Dom. 23 is a 26. That's going to be an infield pop-up, infield fly rule. But credit Billy Herman with the play. That's 1 down. Clyde McCullough. Wyatt takes his stretch. Here's the throw. 1-5 is a ground ball to third base. Cookie Levagetto scoops it up and throws to first. 5-3. Runners go to second and third. But there are 2 outs to Bobby Sturgeon. 245 hitter on the season. Wyatt's going to walk him, pitch to the pitcher. Now just don't walk the pitcher. Here we go. Well, Wyatt with the pitch. 41 is going to be a ground out to the shortstop, 6-3. So we go to the top of the third. Brooklyn 1 and Chicago 0. All right, Billy Herman will take the lumber to the plate. Here's the pitch from Vern Olson in the top of the third inning. 32 is a 26. That's going to be a ball that's hit to loose stringer at second base. Herman's retired, one out. Pete Reeser. Pistol Pete Reeser, here's the pitch. 43 is a ground out to the pitcher. There are 2 down, and now Dolph Camilli. California Boy. 62 is a 41. That's going to be an error on Bobby Sturgeon. E6. That wild throw will send Camilli to second base with 2 outs. And Dixie Walker comes to bat. 16 is a 28. That's going to be a ground out to Bobby Sturgeon. He redeems himself and makes that play. We go to the bottom of the third. Dodgers 1, the Cubs 0. All right, longtime Cub Phil Cavarretta will lead off the bottom of the third inning for the Cubs. Here's the pitch from Wyatt. That's going to be a fly out to center field. Caught by Pete Reeser. 1 down. Loose stringer. 1-6 is a roller to Pee Wee Reese at short. 2 outs. And here is Stan Heck, who also grounded out the shortstop his first time up. 54 is a fly ball to Dixie Walker in right field. Cubs go 3 up and 3 down. We go to the top of the fourth inning. It is Brooklyn 1. Ducky Medvold will lead off the fourth inning for Brooklyn. He was the National League's RBI leader 3 consecutive years from 1936 through 1938. Here's the pitch to this fine hitter. 25 is a ground ball to second base. Want why? Mickey Owen. 52 is a ground out to third base. That play made by Stan Heck, and it's 2 outs. Here is Pee Wee Reese. Reese is 1 for 1. He has an RBI. 26 is also a ground out to Stan Hack, 5-3. Vern Olsen has a smooth fourth. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning, 1-0 Brooklyn. Okay, Swish Nicholson leads off for the Cubs in the bottom of the fourth inning. 26 homers in 1941. Here's the pitch. 42 is a base on balls, and he has been drawing a lot of those. It's the second one in this game. Leadoff runner is on, not a threat to steal. Babe Dahlgren steps in the box for Chicago. Here's the pitch to the right-hander. 1-5 is a ground ball to third base. Cookie Lavagetto throws across the diamond, 5-3 for the first out. Nicholson goes to second. Here is D'Alessandro, the center fielder for Chicago. 1-4 is going to be a fly ball to left field, caught by Joe Medwick. There are two down, and the catcher Clyde McCullough. 46 is a swing and a miss, strike three, and everybody's been putting wood on the ball until now. That's the first strikeout in the game. We go to the top of the fifth inning, 1-0 Brooklyn. All right, the pitcher, Whitlow Wyatt, leads off for the Dodgers. 1-25 is the roll. That's going to be a fly ball to D'Alessandro in center field, one away. Here's Cookie Lavagetto. Dodgers have only 2 hits in the game so far, but they have a lead, 1-0. 21 is a ground ball to third base, fielded by Stan Hack, and across the diamond to Babe Dahlgren, 2 outs. Here is Billy Herman. 21 is a ground out to Stan Hack at third again. So another clean inning by Vern Olsen. We go to the bottom of the fifth, 1-0 Brooklyn. Okay, Whitlow Wyatt has been just as effective as Vern Olsen. He has allowed only 1 hit but 3 walks. Here is Bobby Sturgeon to lead off for the Cubs. 36 is the roll. That's going to be a pop out to the second baseman, Billy Herman. Pitcher Vern Olsen. 21 is the roll. That's a ground out to third base, Cookie Lavagetto, 2 outs. And it's to the top of the order, Phil Cavaretto, hometown boy from Chicago, Illinois. Here's the pitch. 1-4 is a fly ball to Bill Nicholson. Excuse me. I got to do that at least once a game, have somebody get up off the bench to make a play in the outfield. The fly ball is to, fly ball's to left field and caught by Joe Medwick. So 3 up and 3 down for the Cubs. Go to the top of the 6th inning, 1-0 Brooklyn. So here we go, the top of the 6th inning of this championship game. It will be Pete Reeser, Dolph Camillion, and Dixie Walker facing off against Vern Olsen. And I just dropped a dice. Here we go. Here's the roll. 16 is a ground ball to the shortstop for the first out, Dolph Camilli. Dodgers are in their flannel grays today, and the Cubs are in their white uniforms trimmed in red. 26 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. That is the first strikeout for Vern Olsen. Dixie Walker. 54 is a fly ball to right field, and Vern Olsen has retired the last 10 batters in a row. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Brooklyn 1, Chicago 0. All right, the boys from Flatbush have been getting some good pitching in this tournament. They did have one game where they allowed 9 runs here recently, but they have 2 shutouts in the tournament already. Lou Stringer leads off for the Cubs. He is 0 for 2 in today's game. 36 is a pop-up to the second baseman, Billy Herman, 1 down. Stan Hack. 22 is going to be a base hit for Hack, his 8th in the tournament. And that breaks a string of 6 batters retired. Actually, 7 batters retired in a row by Whit Wyatt. Heck is an F-26 Steeler. Bill Nicholson's the batter. Nicholson's been hitting fairly well. He's a strikeout possibility, though, so they're going to hit and run. Here's the pitch. 32 is a 26. That is a fielder's choice, 4-6, retiring Hack. Nicholson goes to first. 2 downs to Babe Dahlgren. 55 is an 8 against an A. That's a ground ball to the first baseman, 3-1. We go to the top of the 7th. Brooklyn leads 1-0. Ducky Medwick leads off for Brooklyn. He has 6 for 18 for the Dodgers in the tournament. Here's the pitch. 36 is a Y strikeout that Medwick swings and misses for strike 3. Mickey Owen. 16 is a ground out to the shortstop, 6-3. Now Pee Wee Reese. 23 is a 27. That's going to be a ground out to third base, 5-3. Dodgers go 1-2-3 in the 7th, and Vern Olsen has retired 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 batters in a row. Can't duplicate that 2-hit shutout he got against them in 1940. He has allowed 2 hits, but they have scored a run. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Brooklyn 1, Chicago 0. Well, for all those who are hoping for an all-Chicago series between the 2 leagues, you're going to need to see the Cubs rally and score 2 runs here, a tall order against Whitlow Wyatt. Here's the pitch to Nicholas D'Alessandro, the Cubs center fielder. 46 is the roll. That's going to be a fly ball hit to the left side. Ducky Medwick makes the catch, and there's 1 down in the bottom of the 7th inning. Clyde McCullough, the catcher, steps in the box. Here's the pitch, and there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. That's only the 2nd strikeout for Wyatt, but they're 2 down. And here is the shortstop, Bobby Sturgeon. 56 is a pop-up to the shortstop, Pee Wee Reese. 3 up and 3 down for the Cubs. We go to the top of the 8th. Dodgers 1, Cubs 0 in this championship game. Vern Olsen comes to bat to lead or to pitch the 8th inning. He's still out there. But I meant to say Whitlow Wyatt comes to bat to lead off for the Dodgers. And those Dodger fans who have traveled to Chicago are standing and giving him a standing ovation. Very appreciative of the work today here of Whitlow Wyatt. Here's the pitch. 55 is going to be a fly ball to center field, and Wyatt is out for the first out. Cookie Lavagetto. 26 is a ground ball back to Vern Olsen, who catches it, throws over to first for the 2nd out. Billy Herman. 1-5 is going to be a fly out to center field. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Brooklyn 1, Chicago 0. Chicago will begin their last half of the 8th with a pinch hitter. Charlie Gilbert will pinch hit for the pitcher, Vern Olsen. So Vern Olsen's day is done. Lifted for the pinch hitter. He pitched 8 innings, 1 earned run, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, and a walk. Very good day. But he's behind, and the Cubs need some offense, as they only have 6 more outs on their account. Here's the pitch. 56 is a pop out to the shortstop, Pee Wee Reese. 1 down. Phil Cavaretta. '61 is a ground ball back to the pitcher, Whitlow Wyatt, who throws over to Dolph Camilli at first base for the second out. And now Lou Stringer steps in for the Cubs. 53 is an 18, fielding column 1. That's going to be an error on Pee Wee Reese. 2 outs, Stringer's at first, F24 stealing possibility. Wyatt +1 moved to first. And the catcher, Owen, is a +3. So 20. Let me see. 11 through 42 is his chance to steal second base. And with 2 outs here, he's going to take that chance. You want to have a runner in scoring position for your best hitter. Let's see if he makes it. Here's the throw. And he is going to be safe easily at second base. Stolen base for a Lou Stringer. Pee Wee Reeser is at the plate. Or not Research, Stan Hack is at the plate. And I'm not sure if Willow Wyatt wants to pitch to Stan Hack. You never want to walk the winning run. Nicholson's on deck. He's not quite the threat that Hack is. He's going to be walked. That brings up Bill Swish Nicholson. And he is Wyatt's point of fatigue now. But he has to have a couple bad things happen to him before his grade goes down. Wyatt, with 2 outs, will pitch to Bill Nicholson. Here's the pitch. 34. That is a fly ball deep to center field, tracked by Pete Reeser, and he makes the catch on the warning track. That is the 3rd out. Wyatt holds on to the top of the 9th inning. 1-0 Brooklyn. Forrest Tot Presnell is the reliever for the Chicago Cubs out of Findlay, Ohio. He was 5-3 with a 3.09 earned run average in 1941. He is a grade C pitcher with a Y modifier. Here's the pitch to Pete Reeser. We're in the last inning of this championship game. 1-6 is a 28. That's going to be a ground ball to the shortstop, Bobby Sturgeon. Makes the catch, throws across the diamond, and there is 1 away. Dolph Camilli. Dodgers trying to make the most of their very little offense here today. They got a single from Medwick in a second, who advances second on the air by Dim D'Alessandro, and then he was driven in by Pee Wee Reese. Here's the pitch to Camilli. 6-6 roll. There's a drive. It might be. It could be. It is out of here for a home run by Dolph Camilli. And that will double the Dodger lead to 2-0. Vern Olson is a little disgusted in the dugout that Presnell could not hold the tide. Here is Dixie Walker. 21 is a ground ball to third, 5-3, 2 outs. And now Ducky Medwick. 51 is a base hit for Medwick against the C pitcher. So with 2 outs, he'll be on first. And the catcher, Mickey Owen. 21 is the roll. That's going to be a ground out to second base, 4-3. But the Dodgers score in the 9th. Go to the bottom of the 9th. Brooklyn 2, Chicago 0. Last hope for the Chicago Cubs here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Babe Dahlgren, Dim D'Alessandro, and Clyde McCullough. Here's the pitch to Dahlgren from Whitlow Wyatt, trying to throw a complete game. Fly ball to left field, caught by Joe Medwick. And the Dodgers are just 2 outs away from a championship of this tournament. Here's the pitch to Nicholas D'Alessandro. 1-3 is going to be a walk. Ball 4. And that is the 5th walk issued in the game by Whitlow Wyatt. Clyde McCullough, the batter. He represents the tying run. Here's the pitch to Clyde McCullough. 1-1 roll. That's a hit column roll. 45 is a 2 that's going to be a triple along the right field line. It was one number away from a home run. The Cubs are on the board, and they've got the tying run on third. Timeout. The Brooklyn Dodgers are going to go to the bullpen. White is fatigued. His letter grade would go down to a B. There'll be a new pitcher. He is Bill Swift, grade C, pitcher, Y modifiers and Z control. And he is going to be a B pitcher for the first batter. Same-sided. This pitching to a right-handed hitter, and Bobby Sturgeon, who's 90 feet away. The Cubs are going to play the infield in. They're going to have to guard against a potential suicide squeeze. Try to cut this tying run off at the plate. All right, Swift goes into his windup. Here is the pitch. 23 is a 26. That's going to be a drawn-in infield single through the infield. And Bobby Sturgeon has tied the game for Chicago 2-2. Still only one out. All right, Presnell is on the hit for the Cubs. Timeout. Barney Olson would be brought in to pinch hit for the Cubs. Jacob Moody is working in the bullpen to pitch in the 10th inning if that is necessary. All right, here's a pitch from Bill Swift. 33, that's going to be a hit column roll. 25 is a 2. That is going to be a triple along the right field line, a pinch triple, scoring Bobby Sturgeon and winning the championship for the Chicago Cubs. The fans are going crazy. The Cubbies score 3 in the ninth to take the championship game from the Brooklyn Dodgers, and that all-Chicago World Series is still a possibility. We'll be back with a wrap-up in just a second. The 1941 Chicago Cubs are National League champions of the double elimination tournament. They finished with a 5-1 record, and they came into the tournament as the 4th seeded team. Brooklyn scored 2 runs on 5 hits. They committed 1 error. Chicago scored 3 runs, all in the 9th inning, on 4 hits and 1 error. The winning pitcher is, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments because I'm not sure about this, but I think it's Vern Olson. I think the home score has the latitude to declare Olson the winning pitcher. And the losing pitcher is Bill Swift, who gave up the big triple to pitch hitter Barney Olson. So it was Olson's day for the Chicago Cubs, whether you're the pitcher Vern Olson or the pinch hitter Bernie Olson. And let's see who is the star of the game today. Pitcher Vern Olson will be the star of the game today. 8 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, and a walk. Vern Olson was, in 1941, only in his 3rd year in the major leagues. He did 3 years service in World War II with the Navy, and he came back, was not effective. So he had a short major league career. I could be wrong, but I think he only pitched about 7 games when he came back, and that was it for his career. So the final score of today's game, the Chicago Cubs 3 and the Brooklyn Dodgers 2. I hope you enjoyed the National League Tournament. We'll come back tomorrow, Monday with the finale of the American League Tournament. That's the Chicago White Sox, who are 3-1, going to Cleveland to take on the Indians. They are 5-1. Yeah, that game will be played in Cleveland. And then following that, we will have the best 2 of 3 between the 2 league champions. And that will go to possibly toward the end of the week, but Well, that could go 2 or 3 games. I think that's about all for now. Hope you enjoyed this. If you liked it, hit subscribe, hit the like button. Thanks for watching. This is Apba Brian saying so long and God bless.